Hello everybody, this is video to show you how to create an account on Signitic and harmonize the email signatures of your company. So you can create a free account where you have like 14 days of free trials here click on this button and you will access a test account where you can just set up every features and at the end harmonize the email signatures of the company, display some campaigns, so banner, communication banner, etc. So I'm gonna walk you through this tool, the test account, the different features, and explain to you how it's gonna work and what you can do during this free trial. And of course, you can still access the Help Center here on the top right corner and find every information you need about it. And you also have a chat support if you need to reach out the team and ask some specific questions, just feel free to reach out. When you're gonna arrive on the test accounts, you're gonna have a step-by-step. It's actually a pretty easy tool to just discover Signitic and have by yourself the onboarding on the platform. And the very important parts that you may know like on Signitic is the connectors. So we're gonna start from here and then we're gonna see every different module that we have on the platform. In the settings, we do have the connectors here, and this is basically how to integrate with your IT environment, Signitic, and how to make it work. So it's pretty important. You need to understand that there is like two main things to do in order to set up Signitic. The first thing is to integrate some data. If you want to have good signatures with the right data inside, you need to import this data within Signitic. So here in the users module, the idea is to have the information of all your employee inside the contact details, to have the phone number, job title, etc., etc. So you have like many different options to add those data here from this button, add the users. You have like three options. The first one is to set up a connector. Is what I'm gonna explain just a bit later. You can also import a CSV file. Here you can just click on import. You have like different templates, and then you can just fill this template in and import in Signitic. And you can also do it manually, of course, for few users during the test. It's enough in general. And then you can just try by yourself. If you want to set up a connector, it's like to connect your IT environment to Signitic. You have all the connections here. We are a Google partner, so you can integrate your Google Workspace, and we're gonna be automatically connected to your data and uploading the data on Signitic. It's gonna be all automatic. Or you can connect also the Microsoft Azure Active Directory through these connections here, and you're also gonna have the data on Signitic. If you want more information about this connection, just click to add integrations. Here you have the Health Center. You can also reach out to the support, and we're gonna help you, of course, to discover more information and to set up the connections very easily. Then, when you have the data on Signitic, you need to, of course, have an integration to create the signatures on your own tools, so Outlook, Gmail, also Apple Mail maybe, and then you're gonna need another connections. So here we do have like the same connection for Google Workspace. It's one and the same connections for the data and for the signatures, for the update of the signatures. Here you have the information here. For Microsoft, it's a bit different. You have two options. You have here the add-in, you have also the agent. So basically, the add-in is going to use only for the Outlook Microsoft 365 only. So if you have the 365 version, you can deploy the add-in from the 365 admin platform account. Here, the same, add the integration, and you can go to the App Center. It's going to have the all information to deploy it. If you're using like previous versions, so Outlook 2016, 19, 2021, or Apple Mail, you can just use the agent. This is a small app that you're gonna install on your computer, and it's gonna be automatically pushing the signatures within Outlook. Then you have a lot of different integrations here. This is mostly CRM. If your employee sales department is sending email from the CRM, you can connect it and import the signatures. Of course, you can just again add the integrations and go to see more information in the App Center, and ask the support if you have any more questions. That is the connections, but you have also in the settings something important is the security. So basically the security is to have every informations on and access to Signitic. So you can have two different specific role. By default, you have the admin access. They have access to everything, no limitations, 100%. But you can also have co-admin, and basically they have access to everything besides the settings. Settings is where there is the connections, so the most sensitive things. So you can just decide who is admin, co-admin. You can also create specific roles. So basically you can decide this users has specific access to this feature or this feature. Everything is 100% personalized. So just have a look and try to create your own role from the beginning. Of course, you have the SSO login, so you can just push all the admin users to connect to Signitic from the Google account, Microsoft account with the SSO. Of course, I recommend it by security. This was the connections, and there is something else to do during the setup is the organizations. You will need it for two things. The first thing is to import the information of the company. So here I want to have the name of the company here, Signitic. I want to have the website of the company on the signatures. I want to have the address, etc. We can also import the guidelines, so the logo, the colors, the links, social media links mostly, or the disclaimer. It's very important to import the information here, then you will be able to see it in the template. You can also do a second thing in this organization module. You can create a segmentation. So basically you can decide to create different groups. Here you have the button on the top right corner to create some groups. The idea is to segment the organization because you have different need of different signatures or campaigns. Let me give you some example. You can have different brands, you can have different locations, so country, city, etc., or you can have different departments. Here in my example, this is departments, but of course you can personalize it as you wish. The idea of to segment this company by departments is basically because the HR gonna have a specific need in terms of campaigns because they have different job offers, and the sales they have more the needs to communicate on the products or services that you sell, of course. So that's interesting to segment the organization in that way. Of course, you don't have to, and you can also do it later. There is no pressure to do it at the beginning. Then once you're organized, you can just create some templates. So the templates is the signatures. You can create different templates through here, this button. We have a bank of templates that we give you access. So you can just take some example from Signitic, or you can just create a blank template, of course. Once you choose one, you will be on the drag and drop editor on Signitic platform, and then you can personalize it. It's quite easy. You just take some information here, so like the picture block, and you drag and drop to the editor, and then you will have the pictures on the templates. So you can also click on it and delete this block on the right side. If you click on the social media, you will have the options to personalize these social media links. So you can change the shape, the size, of course, the colors, which social media you want to import or not. You can change here basic information, margin, alignments, etc. You can also do some specific conditions, but this is working only on Microsoft Outlook, and for this internal external only for the 365 version. So be careful. And you can change, for instance, different signatures when I write a new email and when I write to external recipients. So this is few options that only, again, on Outlook, you will be able to use it. And then you can personalize the text, of course, everything, the shape, the size, the color, you can modify, and you can have access also to different attributes here. You will find them here. You have two different type of data in Signitic, the data of the users. So basically what we saw at the beginning, how to import the data of the users. And the data of the entity, it's basically the information of the organization. So here, the information of the website, the links of the address, etc., etc. You can personalize everything, then you can preview, so see for the fake users, but also to check for every users if it's working right, and then you can assign it. Only if you segment the organization, of course, you're going to use it, but you can say, okay, this signature, so here you can change signature 1, and you can say, okay, it's for all the company or it's only for the sales departments. So if you segment the organization, you will be able to do different signatures for different groups. If you don't, you will be having the same signature for everybody, and just save, and then you will have the signatures, and you can create different one. Of course, there is no limitation here. Then you have the campaigns. So basically you can add some banners, communication banner below the signatures. So here, this is just some example that you can find here, but we're gonna create a campaign together to show you how it's gonna work. You have like 3 steps. It's quite easy. The first one is to edit a visual, basically. So you can just import name and then import the image that you have on your laptop. There is here the support file that you can have, and you can also use Canva integration. So basically you can connect your Canva tool and import banner that you have here automatically, and it's going to be automatically imported below the signatures, and you can just change the shape and the size of this one if it's needed. Then the second step is to script it. So you can basically decide what is the link behind the signatures and the campaign. So here you can decide, okay, if someone is clicking on the banner, it's going to be on the web redirection on the websites or the LinkedIn page, etc. So you can decide whatever sub web link here. You can schedule on different timing, or it's going to be displayed your banner. So basically you can decide, okay, it's going to start the 11th of June and for 1 week. But of course you can doing unlimited campaign as well. Then you're going to have the targets. Again, this is going to work only on Outlook 365, or you can display different banners for internal recipients or external recipients. So be careful, not everybody can use it. And the priority basically is you're gonna be able to have different campaigns, but at the same time. If you have campaigns at the same time, so automatically it's gonna be the priority that's gonna work. So if you have one high priority campaigns, one average priority campaign, the high is gonna be by default when you create a new email. And once this one is done, the average is gonna just follow and take the priority. But you can also decide to have both of them at the same priority, and it's going to be automatic 50-50 rotations by Signitic. So you can, of course, make multi-communication at the same time. There is no problem. And then you can assign it. So once you created your campaigns, make the scripts, you can decide which group is going to communicate on this one, or you can also do it per users. So we could also say the communication departments and one users from another departments who wants to communicate on it. Quite easy. The last one is the statistics. So basically, we'll be able to see the statistics of the platform. So here you will be able to see the amount of clicks that you have on the signatures. Here is just some example of the amount of clicks that you have on the templates, the banners, etc. And then here you have the details. Once, of course, it's live, you will have the details on the statistics per clicks, per links. So basically, you will have the information of this social media got how many clicks when. So you can also, of course, display different here month, weeks of analyze. And you will have the same for the campaign. So you will be able to see which campaign got the most clicks during this period of time. And then on the right side, you have the live feed. So basically, it's the live clicks that you have currently. In the dashboard, you have like free information. This is the trend of the clicks for the last days that you can follow, and you can also follow the top 5 of the week. So basically, it's the users that got the most clicks in your company. It's more like a gamification thing during between your departments or employee. And here you will have the information of the campaigns, ongoing campaigns for the month or next month that you scheduled, of course. Again, if you have any question, you can reach out the support or the help center here. You have all the information. There is different, and of course, English language. The support is here. You can reach out the team. There is no problem. And if you want to subscribe, you can just here upgrade it, and then you will be able to subscribe. This is €1 per users per month. You can just click on subscribe and choose the amount of license that you need, and you will have all the information needed on this page. Hope it was more information for you about this tool. Again, feel free to reach out if you need anything, and hope to see you later.